Welcome to the review of the Voyager LED work light made by Powersmith. We're going to be taking you step by step through my favorite things about this light. Let's take it to the office so we can show you guys some B-roll and what this light looks like when it's not doing the work. Alright guys, as you can see from the intro to this video, I am going to be reviewing the Powersmith Voyager work light. And you know what? I hesitate to even call this thing a work light. I asked you guys a couple videos back when Sarah and I was camping if you wanted to see a review on this light, because we have had a ton of questions every time we use it. We've used this thing for clickbaiters videos, we've used it for our videos, we've used it for camping. This is not just something that we use as a tool for filming. We use this thing all the time, even off camera. Now you're going to see here what we're going to show you is a multitude of things that this light works for in practical everyday use. Whether you're working on your camper, which is something we're doing right now, obviously with camper rehab, you can use it for that. Like I told you guys in the intro, our kids like to play basketball. So we set this light up in the driveway and let them play basketball even at nighttime, which is exactly what you're seeing right here. And as you can see, when you throw this thing on 8,000 lumens, it provides plenty of light for them to see, to play basketball, and they have a great time with it. You can take this thing out on the beach and go night fishing. I know a lot of you guys that watch us do some night fishing out on the beach, on the piers. You can definitely take this light out there. It is durable enough to withstand the sand, the beating that it kind of takes when you take these lights off site and you're using them out in the field, which is something we do a lot. This light can absolutely handle it. Now, what makes this light very, very unique to a lot of work lights is a couple things, and I'm going to touch on multiple points for this light, but one of the main things is, for us, is its portability. This thing has a battery on it that's going to last you for 6 hours of runtime on 2,000 lumens, and I'll get into just a minute on how the lumens work and what the settings are, but even if that battery goes dead, if you have power, you can still plug this light up. That's one of the questions that I get asked more than anything is, well, what happens when the battery dies? Well, if you have power, you can plug this light up and operate it off a normal power outlet, just like you do off the battery, but you don't have to. We have 2 batteries for ours. A very unique thing that they did with this is actually made an adapter. So if you've got, I think, Makita, DeWalt, and Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken, all of those batteries will run this light with the set adapter for each of those tools. So, you know, if you've got a huge collection of DeWalt tools and you're in the construction industry and you're looking for a light, you can get this light and you don't got to go out and buy a bunch of new batteries. You can take that adapter, throw it on your DeWalt batteries, hook it right up to this light, and you're set and ready to go, or you can just plug it into the wall. So what makes this light so special for us? Well, there's a multitude of things, and we're going to start right at the very top and the flexibility that this light offers. Now, the first thing you're going to see if you log onto their website or anywhere that you see this light is that it has 360 degrees of light capability. Now, what does that mean for you? I'm not sure exactly what it means for you, but let me tell you what it means for me. Let's say I'm cooking, for instance, right here on the Blackstone. I can take this light, turn it down right there, and then let's say Sarah's back there doing something at the campsite where she needs light. I can put this thing and have all the light I need right here, plus I'm illuminating the wall. And this thing turns all the way over, so I can go all the way top side, all the way back side, and it has flexibility to come down to the side. The light is going to automatically come on at 8,000 lumens. Now you have a very handy little remote right here where you can change that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one over so you can see as well. What I want to point out is a lot of people have asked me, well, the battery only lasts 6 hours at 2,000 lumens. Is that a big deal? No. Most of the time when we're filming in the dark, 2,000 lumens is all I need. I don't need 8,000 lumens for us to film. It's gonna be no different if you're doing anything else, whether you're cooking, whether you're camping, whether you're working on your truck, whether you're out in the barn, whatever you're doing, 2,000 lumens for the most part is enough, but you do have the option to jack it all the way back up to 8,000, and it does have a nightlight mode. So I don't know how well that's gonna show up on camera. We use this a lot inside the tent. So we go in the tent at night, we take this light inside with us. We do have the little LEDs inside our tent that came with them, but if you ever saw those, they're kind of generic and they don't really produce a whole lot of light. So we'll throw this thing into nightlight mode inside the tent. It's non-obtrusive, doesn't like hurt your eyes or anything crazy like that, but it gives us plenty of light inside the tent to get our stuff organized, get all our batteries and everything on charge for the next day. And this is a very, very undersold feature on this light, because you can use it even if you're sitting around a campfire at night and you just want a little bit of extra light. You can throw this thing into nightlight mode and it does the trick. trick every time. Right now, we're gonna jump to some clips of me outside at night with this light so I can really show you in the backyard what the different brightnesses go to. So this first one we're looking at is going to be the 8,000 lumens, and as you can see, this lights up pretty much an army base, right? So this brightness on this is absolutely insane. So this is gonna be for the time where you need to light an entire campsite. Maybe if you got there after dark, you're setting up, but this is going to put out a whole lot of light. Then you can drop it down to 4,000 lumens. As you can see, it's just a little bit dimmer, but it's still not unworkable. And that's what I like about this. A lot of times they give you 3 settings on a light and you get one setting that's perfect for everything, and then the other 2 settings you never ever use because it just doesn't make sense. As you can see, the 4,000 is still completely usable all the way down to the 2,000 lumen setting. Now, this is a little bit dimmer, but it's plenty for if I'm just cooking or if I just want to like get a light shed over a large area, which is exactly what you're seeing here. I'm just doing this on the back fence just to show you guys exactly what those lumen settings are going to be. And then of course, when we drop it down to the nightlight mode, that is rather dim, but that's not what you're going to be using if you're filming or working or something of that nature. Another feature that I absolutely love about this light is this little doodad right here. Now what this is just a handy remote. So whether you're in your shop working or you're out by a campsite or the kids are playing basketball or whatever you're doing, you do not have to run over to adjust the settings on this light. Same thing for filming, which is what we obviously primarily use this light for. So if I turn this light on and it's just way too bright in the cameras, I don't have to get up from behind the desk and go reset everything. All I have to do is just hit this button and it's going to take it down through the lumen cycle all on its own without me having to get up, and you can turn it on and off with it. It is not just for the lumen change. This can turn the light on and off. Now I've already mentioned a couple uses that this light serves purposes for us, but there are a lot of other stuff out there that you can do with it that really has nothing to do with us, but that you can definitely use it for. Now a lot of you may not realize this, but I actually come from a background where I sold and managed a paint and flooring store. So this light would be perfect if you're a painter and you need to check to see if you missed any spots or if you've got some dull spots in your paint. A lot of times painters will use lights. This light's going to be perfect for that, for a multitude of reasons, but mainly because of this 360-degree capability. You're going to be able to run this down walls without having to, I don't know if you've ever seen a painter do this, but they like got these lights that they're trying to check it, and there's a lot of weird angles. With this thing, you can literally stick it on whatever angle you want, let it be there all the time, and you can check that. So if you're farming, if you're camping, if you're filming, obviously, like for us, if your kids are sports and they want to do outdoor stuff at night, this light is going to be perfect for you. And then another amazing feature of this is all this right here will fit into this nice little tight carrying case. This thing does not take up very much room in your vehicle or your boat or whatever. This is actually the exact same size as my travel rod holder that I use to put my Penn Battle setup in that I travel. It's literally the same size as this. So you can get this entire light packaged up in this little case and take it anywhere and everywhere that you need to go. So there is a locking feature on the top for the 360-degree angle. So once you get the light set wherever you want it, you can lock that, and then that's going to keep it from moving or sliding out of place on you. So just make sure that that's unlocked, tilt these down, and you're going to turn these in. And all you have to do is hit this first clip, drop it down, lock that one, drop that one down, drop that. Now this one, you do have to be a little bit careful with, because if you're not, that thing will get your fingers. So you're going to squeeze these 2 lights in here, just like that. They're probably going to yell at me because I'm probably not doing this right. But then once you do that, you can lock that back in place. You got this strap that goes around the bottom, and all that went into that one little tube. And again, a lot of the times these cases that they send with this stuff just is not functional. I mean, if you've ever bought a tent, you know what I'm talking about. It just doesn't go back in. But that's just not the case with this. Once you get it started, of course I'm having trouble with it today because I'm trying to do it on camera. It goes right back in there, and then that zips up, and you are ready to rock and roll and take it to the next job site. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I truly hope you enjoyed this one. Definitely a little bit different for us, but I did want to kind of put out just a straight review video of the Voyager light. Now, I've linked Powersmith's website down in the description below. Go over there and check out all the stuff they got, because it's not just the Voyager light. They've got some amazing spotlights. They've got headlamps that they've sent us. They've got power tools made by Genesis, which are really awesome. You guys are going to see those coming up in the next camper rehab video. So make sure you go check them out. They really do carry a wide variety of work lights and everyday use lights, whether you're a fisherman, whether you're just general outdoors, if you're farming. So go check them out. They're huge supporters of our channel. We really appreciate everything they do for us. And if you guys would support them, that would mean the world to us. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a great big thumbs up. And if you're new here to the Cameraman Ron channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, 2022 style. We can't wait to see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care, and we'll see you soon.